Back. Cardi B is celebrating the jury's decision in her civil case after the Grammy Award-winning rapper received a unanimous verdict in her favor on Tuesday.
Was it unanimous jury number 1?
Yes.
Number 2?
Yes.
Number 3?
Yes.
Number 4?
Yes.
Number 5?
Yes.
Number 6?
Yes.
Number 7?
Yes.
Number 8?
Yes.
Number 9?
Yes.
Number 10?
Yes.
11?
Yes.
And 12?
Yes.
All right, sounds like it was a unanimous verdict as to all questions. Can the clerk please record the verdict?
The verdict has been recorded, Your Honor.
What we just heard was the polling of the jury of 6 women and 6 men. They deliberated for just about an hour. After their verdict of no liability for Cardi B, the rapper put the focus onto her children while warning about any future courtroom opponents.
I know you guys having a little key with the moment, but to be honest with you, I have missed my kids' first day of school today. I missed my kids' last week of school yesterday because of this. And I'm not even playing around. I will, even if I'm in my deathbed, I swear to God, I will say it in my deathbed. I did not touch that woman. I did not touch that girl. I didn't lay my hands on that girl. And with that being said, this time around, I'm going to be nice. The next person to try to do a frivolous lawsuit against me, I'm going to countersue.
So will this be the last we'll see of Cardi in court? Let's talk about this and the verdict. Let's bring back in our legal eagles, Casey Early and Franz Borgard, and welcome in media personality and rapper Headcrack. Good morning to you all. Headcrack, let me start with you. Your thoughts on the verdict and whether we'll ever see Cardi back in court?
I mean, I saw this verdict coming a mile away. I mean, like, everything was going in Cardi's favor. The way she worked the crowd, the way she had her answers prepared, the way her team got it together, and just kind of knowing how these things flow in the public space sometimes, you know, when people see celebrities and the way they try to go about approaching them. I knew that this woman probably approached in some weird sideways and probably got some choice words from Cardi B, but I don't think a pregnant Cardi B would have put hands on a woman who was a security guard and much bigger than her. So this played out the way I thought it was, and hopefully this is a lesson to anybody out there in the space that wants to bring a lawsuit against somebody, you know, thinking they're going to get something out of it because, you know, you just wasted people's time.
Yeah, so true. I'm so glad she fought it. I'm so glad she didn't settle. I saw a comment on one of my socials about somebody said, "Welcome to America, the land of the frivolous lawsuits," if I can get that out. And it's so true. I mean, people can just sue for the crazy reasons, baseless claims. It's awful. It's not right. But maybe that's a debate for another day. Casey Early, I want to get your reaction, thoughts on the verdict, and then, of course, whether we'll see more of Cardi in court.
Well, first of all, I said it last week, the facts were bad for the plaintiff, so she was doomed from the beginning. But my advice to Cardi is your reputation precedes you, and if you don't want to miss out on your child's first day of school, if you want to be in the studio as opposed to the courtroom, just think before you act. But you know what? She gave some sound advice, and I have respect for her because she did tell her fans, and she has over 163 million fans on Instagram alone, to leave her alone. Leave Miss Ellis alone. Don't, tag her, or don't do anything, any cyberbullying. And I can respect that because she utilized her influence in a positive way. So maybe she's showing us a little grace, but at the same time, that incident about throwing the pen to the reporter, some anger management courses may do her some good.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about the pen at the reporter. I'm glad you mentioned that, Casey. And thank you for the mention about her telling her followers not to do any bullying or harassing. That is awesome. More people need to do that. Take a page out of Cardi's book. That is really, really great. Franz, last but certainly not least, what's your thoughts on everything?
I'm a little disappointed. My girl has a lyric, "I always do the most." I was hoping she was going to say, "I'm going to sue the medical facility and the security company." Because at the end of the day, what really bothered me about this is you shouldn't have to go and worry about getting filmed while you're going to see your doctor. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you're in the public limelight. And that was the thing that got under my skin the entire time. I love the grace of, hey, leave this woman alone. It was frivolous. She was lying. But the bigger issue for me, and I hoped that the bigger issue for her was going to be, look, I come to the medical facility to take care of my child, my unborn child, not to get accosted by a security guard who's supposed to be making this place safe for people like me. So I was slightly disappointed, not surprised at the pin toss, but slightly disappointed.
Franz, that's an excellent point. You know, she has arguably good grounds here to go after some people. You're right. She's a human being. She needs to be treated like a human being. And for me, that was the moment, because that was something I didn't know till I saw her testimony, how this whole thing started. I think that got lost in all of the media reporting about it. And it was really about her being followed and filmed while she's getting medical care. Not right. Let's hear from the plaintiff now. The plaintiff shared her reaction to the verdict. Her name again, Emani Ellis. Let's take a look.
Ms. Emani, are you disappointed with the verdict?
Not at all. I don't think that it reflects the truth, but I'm not disappointed. We know that the justice system is sometimes flawed, and unfortunately, that was the case for me. Like I said, I still stand firm on my position. I still stand firm on my attorney. I think we fought a good fight, but like I said, more importantly, it's about accountability. I had my day in court. I showed up.
Okay, Headcrack, back to you. What did you think of the plaintiff's thoughts that she shared with the public after the verdict?
I mean, I can't even front. When she was talking, and all my head was translating it to was wah, 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 wah. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you knew what the story was. And, you know, and I'm a person who feels like the real economy of everything is time. And you can waste some of my money, and I'm going to feel a way about it. Please, for the love of teenage and baby Jesus, do not waste my time. And I feel like, you know, like to make Cardi B miss her kid's first day of school, you know, like she's supposed to be on a promo run right now promoting this new album. You wasted a lot of people's time. And, you know, it's in the Bible. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Do not say things happened that didn't happen and go as far as getting legal representation and trying to sue for a ridiculous amount. So I didn't really want to hear much of what she had to say. I heard what she said. They were words. They were put together in a sentence form, and she said it into a microphone. But did those things register with me? Not at all.
I love that you're always so honest. Headcrack, thank you for that. All right, Casey, we talked about the pen a couple moments ago. You alluded to that incident. For anybody that missed it, we've got the video. So this was, let me set the scene, before the verdict announcement. This was just during a court break, and she's outside of the courthouse and responding to what somebody was doing with her questions. Let's take a look.
Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
On the microphone, please. Cardi, your court look is amazing. Who are you wearing?
I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at me.
I don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No,
you see
ma'am.
women asking those questions to me.
It's legit.
Why do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners.
She told him to have some manners. She said the ladies weren't asking her disrespectful questions, just this man. There's the replay for you. So you could see it was a pen that she was about to use for autographs there that she threw. That videographer said that he was being disrespectful. Okay, so does this make her appear violent? There was some concern at the time, oh no, is this going to affect the case? But the jury didn't see that. The jury couldn't even consider that, didn't see it, so want everybody to know that. But if you're her attorney, you might be going, cringy moment. Casey, your thoughts, please.
Yeah, and let's take it this way. That question was totally disrespectful, out of line. I get it. But Cardi knows good and well we can't control other people's actions, but we can control ours. It's like I'm talking to my children, right? So don't be easily provoked if you know you have an anger issue, because then, again, your reputation is what matters. And if you're trying to stay out of court, then this is not the right behavior. What she should have done was everything else minus the pen, right? What she said was valid. You speak your point, you move on. But when you have those ignorant reporters, ignorant questions, or ignorant trolls, you just have to learn how to ignore them because you can't use all of your energy on ignorance. So, Cardi, just do better.
Good points. Franz, let me go to you next. The pen incident, let's say you're her counsel. How worried are you at that point after you've worked so hard, you know, to let everybody know this was just a verbal incident, and then you see something that is somewhat physical, you know, the throwing of an object at someone else?
Before the trial, during the trial, and even while they're deliberating, I always give the pep talk of you have to assume the jury is seeing everything and anything. If one of those jurors would have saw this, the knee jerk might have been, well, this is consistent with somebody that might have scratched somebody at a doctor's office, right? So we try to indoctrinate our clients with, you have to live your life on your P's and Q's during the trial. This guy, look, inside, I absolutely would have I probably would have done worse than throw a pin at her. And I'm not a violent person. I'm a very loving person. Totally inappropriate comment, but man, oh man, if I was her attorney, I would have probably said something like, have you lost your mind? You cannot do that. You cannot do that at the courthouse steps. If one of those jurors gets wind of this, it could sink our ship.
Yeah, very true. Very true. She's lucky that nobody did and that it didn't go any further than that. So let's look at another clip from Cardi B. Of course, we at Court TV loved hearing this. Take a look.
How you like the Court TV coverage, Cardi?
They got good angles of me. They had good angles.
Court TV angles was amazing. Can I get that on tape?
Court TV, you had some good angles of me now.
Court TV?
Except for the first day.
I had you covered though.
Except for the first day.
I had you covered though.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it was hard to hear, but she essentially was very pleased with Court TV's filming of her, said she liked the good angles. And we always say we're the best in the business when it comes to filming trials, and that's a big shout out to all of our incredible videographers who go in the courtrooms day in and day out and position the cameras and mic everybody up. They're outstanding. And Craig, let's end with you. What do you think comes next for Cardi B? What does she need to do in the next couple days, in weeks, in your opinion?
Stay away from people she don't know. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with the core team that has your best interest in mind. You know, make it to all the PTA meetings. Continue to, boss up that, hey, I wouldn't put no harm on anybody image, and deliver that album that people have been waiting like almost 8 years for. That's what the streets really want. Get back in the studio, get this content done before, it's a little bit difficult to do because, you want to make sure you have a good, safe pregnancy. And, yo, man, and live life, have fun. It's been a crazy last couple years. We want to see fun Cardi B 24/7.